Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another beautiful stream. Well, I say another beautiful stream, but admittedly, the last one was very, if not incredibly cursed. So this time, I did even more prep work. I did like a 5-minute test stream, stress testing, just going ham on my computer. Just hammering at YouTube and making sure the flippin' encoding like actually works this time. And it appears it does. So, I mean, that's an upgrade, I suppose. What I don't know is if the music is too loud, so I'm gonna check that right now, and then we're good. Probably should have checked that in the test stream. Right now, and then we're good. Sounds great. Should have checked that. Lovely. Lovely. Well, I'm kind of just spitballing here, to be honest, because I need to adjust my mic. Haven't really decided on what game mode I want to play or whatever. I have spent an awful lot of time on the thumbnail though. Probably way too much actually. And in case you didn't notice, we're using North Star, the modded Titanfall 2 client, because it's great. Like, it's actually just way more usable than the normal vanilla client, because that's just terrible. And also we kind of have the problem that in EU it's 6 AM right now, so yeah, the servers aren't too populated. I mean, we can try going intermediate. I do count as, I mean, by hours I'm probably like intermediate, but I play like a potato, so I should be fine on here, I hope, but you never know. Let's just hope fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for like an hour, just to try to get back into streaming, because I've just abandoned everything for over 4 months. For no apparent reason. No cringe, that's a very good rule. I like that. I don't think I can do that though. I don't think that's yeah, sure. I don't think that's possible with me, unfortunately. How's the ping doing? Be fine. Be fine. Bye bye.
Keep it going, 6-4.
Yeah. So I kind of started getting back into Titanfall recently, as I've discovered the modded client, which has been apparently out for quite some time. But I just didn't know. There were plenty of times I wanted to play, but without the modded client, it's literally unplayable. The servers are just dead.
That's what I call a streak.
Oops. Okay. I'm kind of adopting the cancer place there right now. Just, I mean, I have a Kraber. I don't have to use it though.
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
So yeah. Yeah, but after I've discovered the modded client, I gotta say I've been grabbing language hub. I've been having a great time back in Titanfall. I've already spent like probably like 30 hours on the modded client, which isn't like that much actually, but was in a quite short time period. Bye bye. I feel kind of bad Like, admittedly, how he just sat there, he's clearly a beginner. So, just like going in and pressing the F key, literally, doesn't feel great. I feel kind of bad. I probably should start using my Kraber. But my aim is the potato aim. So yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
We're winning, but not by much.
I mean, are you just gonna like really? Yeah, I don't know. I never proclaimed to be great at the game. Can't even remember how far I got on vanilla client. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go, Snowy? Okay, there's one of you. Oh, I feel so bad. Mouse? Hello? Okay. Okay, cool. Mouse just stopped inputting for like a second. For no reason. Like, actually no reason. Because I am using a wired mouse. Because I've like redone my entire setup. It's also...
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
Ooh, wrong Titan. That's not gonna play out too great. I'm not used to playing playing this against players at all. So yeah, that's not gonna fare too great. Well, you get what you choose. Jesus Christ, half my Titan gone. Oh, that's a reason. Potato. Oh, will you laser me? Oh, you tried. You tried. I can never hit that laser either. It's because it needs aim, and I don't have that. I probably never will, because I just don't play nearly enough shooter games.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
You see that? I mean, unfortunately, I think you did. I'd rather you didn't. Now I don't think I really got a choice. So... I think I was telling a story about wireless peripherals, and then I just dipped on a tangent because stuff in-game happened. Ooh. See ya. Yeah, because I am potato brain. I can't keep up with like more than one. So what I was saying, yes, I said I was redoing my setup, and I had all wireless peripherals. And yeah, I hated it. I don't think I've ever had to deal with a technology as frustrating as Bluetooth. Because Bluetooth legitimately makes me miserable. Like, it works and then it doesn't, and it skips out for no reason or whatever, and you can't figure out why, and it just makes me so angry. You know, when I'm trying to do anything. Ooh, that was so unlegit. That was. And I'm not even hitting my mates today. Normally I'm... Yeah, see? What am I doing? Okay, yeah, wow. Maybe shouldn't go into a building with 3 enemies. But just maybe. Yeah, my aim is worse than awful today. Which makes it sound like I'm normally better, which is
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show
maybe a
them 6-4.
bit true, but not by much. Not by much. You know, I've become content with being a potato. It's... Ooh! Yeah, nope. Okay, here you go. Come on, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, little man. God damn it. Just... I am potatoing hard. It makes me very sad. However, it is my own fault, so... I guess I can't really complain. I will anyway, because complaining is what I'm good at. I mean, it's kind of only complaining, but... eh. So yeah, I guess the plan for the coming weeks, if possible, I might just like dip for 3 months again. I never, you know, I don't know. Might happen, might not. I have no idea. But the plan is to start streaming mostly, kind of, somewhat regularly. For now, Reggie seems to be on board. And yeah, let's see if we can kind of make our streams semi-regular occurrence, which would be nice. No, you fucking don't. Oh, the same guy 2 times in a row. I'm so sorry, mate. He just dropped. Hey.
Disengage.
Don't move like that. Oh, that's a lot of titles. A lot of super enemies. I know I'm coming. Now actually playing that bad.
Friendly pilot attacking your target. Warning. Major damage sustained.
Oh my god, I missed that. Okay, I didn't.
Attacking.
I just... okay, I mostly missed it.
Incendiary traps.
Happens. Sure.
Sweet move.
Move out of my way.
Doing great, 6-4. Keep it going.
Wait. The blocking is... they might even call it the blocking. Oh, I'm so mean.
Titanfall's not easy, but takedown, pilot. 1-2.
I really should feel bad. But I kind of don't. Time to go annoy someone with anti-Titan weapons. What are you doing? The tree was just too thick. Too thick a tree. Words. Language. Hard.
We're winning. We're definitely winning.
You moved in the wrong direction, buddy. You need to dodge away. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, is pilot hunting with the Titan mean?
Warning, enemy pilot attack.
Because I kind of feel like it is and isn't. Because you know they have plenty of means to defend themselves. They can just huddle in the corner and go annoy us with your anti-Titan weapon. That's not hard.
Warning, multiple enemy pilots attacking.
So I don't really think it's that mean. I think it's fine.
Keep going, 6-4. We're winning this thing.
Warning, hostile
Ah, goddammit. Okay, you're just gonna. Why did you? I mean, sure, whatever. I don't care, mate. Oh no, fuck you. Yeah, that's not gonna get to work for you. That also is. What is that? Is that another?
significant damage sustained. Titan down. Pilot
God, I hate Reapers so much, but I think everyone does, so. They're so OP. They like take out half your Titan before you even meet a player. It's ridiculous. I would have not advised you to do that. But that's gonna hurt.
heavy damage sustained. Pilot attack.
Yeah.
Tough. Great takedown.
Sometimes Scorch feels broken.
We're winning. We're definitely
Like
winning.
his damage output is just. Oh! Smart pistol. I just yanked it from him. I don't think I made a single Kraber kill this game. Now I did.
You're brilliant.
So that resolves that. I did use the Kraber technically. Yeah. Took another smart pistol though. That's good. That's great.
Getting your job done. Thank you.
Oh, we don't have epilogue. Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. What does the clock say? Okay. Yes, that's fine. Yeah. Also, what I have been trying out for quite some time, like I think for 3 weeks, no more. I think it's no, it might be 3 weeks. Yeah, probably 3 weeks. Is polyphasic sleep, and I gotta say, it's really nifty and really miserable at the same time. So what polyphasic sleep basically is it just means instead of having one big chunky sleep, you split it up into multiple phases. And the point of that is that in most theories there are a lot of different types of sleep phases which your body goes through during your sleep. And basically what they say is some of them are useless and you just want to skip those. You know, you want to cut out the useless phases of sleep and instead try to use as much downtime as possible for like productive sleep, the one that the regenerative, you know, that fixes up your body and mind. And you basically do that by having what is called the core sleep, which is still your main sleep phase at night, and then adding naps onto it, which is just sleeping for 20 minutes. You can't nap too long because napping too long would mean
Show them what the 6-4 can do.
maybe I should probably explain like the sleep phases before that, because now this is a polyphasic stream for whatever reason. I mean, it's kind of a fun topic if you read up on it. There's a lot of interesting stuff to figure out. You can go on. Oh, I can't remember. I think it's polyphasic.net and polysleep.org. Great resource. I can't remember if those are the exact correct domains or if I like mixed up the domain extensions. Okay, teleport. Cool. I want to move it. Can you like smooth it, please? Come on, peek again. Okay, no. Shouldn't have waited. Where was I? I kind of blanked, unfortunately. Wow. Dick was faster than me. Unfortunate. Yeah, explaining the sleep phases. Right. So, you have basically two very important sleep phases, which are NREM, which means no, sorry. I mean, yeah, no, NREM. NREM is one of the lesser important sleep phases. Sorry. You have REM sleep. No, wait, REM sleep is NREM 3. Man, there's so much to read. You definitely shouldn't take what I say as advice or fact or anything. He gone? He gone. I am safe. Be undodgeable. Okay, it wasn't undodgeable. No. It's my thing? It's not too bad.
We haven't lost yet. Let's show them what
Yeah, don't say anything I say as anything. Admittedly. So I think NREM 1 to 3 is what I think it is, and then like NREM 3 is REM sleep, which means rapid eye movement sleep, which is basically the sleep where your brain processes, you know. It's basically human rendering time, you know. Okay, because you're just imagine your this is gonna be such a specific analogy, but imagine you're video editing, okay? And you're like putting all the clips where you want them to be, and you're setting everything up you want to have there, and adding the effects you like. But then you need to render to like have the actual output, and that takes forever. You know, you can play the timeline in real time. That's no problem. But rendering it is gonna take way longer than real time, because there's a shit ton of data to process, and it's literally the same for your brain. Like the entire day you spend absorbing all these sensory inputs, you know, all the stuff you see and hear and feel and whatever, and that's so much data. And there's no way in hell that your brain could process all of that in real time. So what it basically does is it kind of has a buffer, and anything it can't process during the day moves into NREM. Or it kind of does partial processes of stuff, you know, because you can see your brain is clearly processing that. But would probably be pretty bad for vision if it didn't. But it basically moves anything that doesn't need to be done now into your sleep, you know? So it can like catch up on anything and finish tasks and get things done, you know, to make sure you have a free buffer for the next day to get flippin' sensory overloaded again. And that's very important sleep. You clearly need that. But there are some cases where where REM sleep is very dominant, so where your body spends most of the time NREM sleeping. So you basically want to do NREM sleep during that time. And I can't exactly remember when the NREM peak was. Oh, really wasted that. Where'd he go? He dead?
Warning. There is a
Oh,
hostile
he
pilot.
took my battery. Where did he go? Am I just blind? I think I'm blind. I got booped because I was talking too much. I don't care though, you know, it's kind of fun actually talking about stuff I read up on. So yeah, that sleep is incredibly important, and you need that because otherwise you're gonna be miserable. And more than being miserable, it's dangerous. Like, a lot of people don't realize that sleep deprivation is not bad. It's bad. It's one of the most dangerous things you can do for your health, because your body is not gonna function properly if it doesn't get the downtime it needs. It is unfortunate, and it feels like a massive waste of time. However, Mother Nature did us dirty like that, and we're gonna have to accept it. So that's the first kind of important sleep. And the other one is SWS sleep, which is slow wave sleep. And are you kidding me? That's unlucky. Time to be cringe. I was explaining what slow wave sleep is, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Woo! Come here! Come here! Slow wave sleep is basically when you have, you know, your brain waves slow down, and that's when your brain shuts off, well, not entirely, because then you're dead. That's not good. But that's when your brain shuts down, okay? The other phase is the high intensity processing phase. This phase is calm down, calm the heck down, do nothing, chill, regenerate, okay? Because it needs that break, because of the shitload of processing it has to do, you know? It just needs some downtime. And that's very important too. So those are the two most important phases of sleep. And at a minimum, like absolute minimum, you need 90 minutes of each. So that's required for
Let's show them what the 6-4 can do.
kind of not dying, I suppose. And to get that, you need at least 4 hours of sleep, of total sleep time. Which basically means, in theory, if you perfectly optimize your sleep, you could sleep 4 hours a day. However, that's not happening with most normal humans, because you know, it's also about how biologically adept you are to polyphasic sleep,
That's what I call a streak.
or in general, like how much sleep you need. You know, some people in the lottery of genetics, they get it done, and you don't. So yeah, it varies. So some people, very few people, I shouldn't say some, like in the rarest cases, 4 hours might be feasible. But 4 hours is like, even in the theory, it's the minimum time required. No one is going lower than that. If you're going lower than 4 hours, you're just accelerating death,
They aren't winning
pretty
by
much.
much. Take them out, 6-4.
So don't do that. However, what is achievable for most people is like 6 hours, you know, 5.5, 6 hours. That's doable. And you do that with polyphasic, because you can't do it if you have, you know, the one long sleep. You have a lot of useless downtime, which is kind of, it's as effective as you laying down awake, you know. Okay. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. You know, you are resting your body physically, but other than that, your brain or whatever isn't getting anything out of it. You know, there isn't any additional benefit.
Warning. Enemy pilot attacking. Hostile pilot contained and destroyed.
So, I can't remember which peak is when, but I think it's that the REM peak is from 9 p.m. to midnight. So you wanna have a sleep phase there, which will almost always be your core phase, your core sleep, which is, you know, the biggest and most important. And then I think, you know, take this with not a grain of salt, but like an entire salt mine. The SWS peak is like between something like 7 and 9 a.m. Something like that, somewhere in the morning. And yeah, basically there will be your first nap. And there are different sleep schedules you can pick from, and a lot of them, there are the different everyman schedules, which basically consists of core phase and then a certain amount of naps. And the more naps you have, the shorter the core it gets. And I feel like I'm explaining a lot of unnecessary, very uninteresting information. This doesn't mean I'm gonna stop though. That shot. Yeah, and what I've tried is Everyman 2, so they get progressively more hard. You know, Everyman 1 is I'm not sure, I think like a 5.5 hour core and 1 nap, and then Everyman 2 is a 4.5 hour core and 2 naps or something like that. I can't remember the exact times. You know, it goes up to Everyman 3. Everyman 3 is really hard. I'm not sure. Maybe there's Everyman 4. I don't think so though, because 4 naps is ridiculous. It's doable. You know, there are even dumber schedules like Uberman, which I think is derived from the German Über, so it would kind of mean superhuman sleep, which is just how many was it? I think it's 6 or 7 20-minute naps a day, and that's it. No core sleep. And that's, first of all, ridiculous, and you're not doing that. You're never gonna sustain that. And secondly, it messes with your circadian sleep rhythm, because your body has multiple rhythms. You know, it has the main sleep patterns, which you can shift and adjust, and are doing in polyphasic sleep. And then you have the Cascadian circle, which is affected very strongly by your melatonin levels and how much light you take in when you eat, you know. That's why in polyphasic sleep you still have a dark period, which is basically when you would normally sleep. So for Everyman 2 it starts 2 hours before the core sleep and ends after the first nap. And in that time period, you're meant to take in as little light as possible, preferably only red light, you know, to prevent the melatonin suppression that light does. And you're not allowed to eat because food is a big thing for your body. It's like, okay, you know, if you give me energy, I'm probably expected to do work, which is not really the case. You can still do things during that time though, you know, you're not meant to just like sit in a dark room, just awake between the core sleep and your first nap. That would be kind of stupid. It would be the perfect dark period, but you know, you have to make some cuts here and there to make it work. But yeah, that's, I think I explained most of it. I don't know if I'm sure if anyone from that community hears this, I left some egregious holes. However, no, actually I do care. Like, scientific accuracy is important and fun. So I mean, I might do. I could do. I'm not doing a video on it. No, never mind. If I'm gonna make a video, it has to be more interesting. I don't think polyphasic sleep is that interesting. Also, I haven't sticked 100% to the polyphasic rhythm. However, it is quite easy for me to switch between monophasic and polyphasic, which I do by just sleeping the period from core to first nap instead of being awake, and then skipping the second nap. However, you're not meant to do that, especially in the adaptation period. So probably don't. I'm just an idiot, you know? Don't listen to what I say. Do what I do what I say, don't do what I do. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, it's necessary. It's hard to figure a sleep schedule into your pre-existing schedule. But you have to sleep at 1 a.m. Not 1 a.m. Sorry, that would be normal. 1 p.m. That. Whoops. Yeah, and my nap reminder is ringing because I have to take a nap at 7 a.m. Whoops. Which, I mean, I could skip it, but I probably shouldn't because I'm currently on the schedule. Clearly, I've started streaming at 6 a.m. Who does that? Yeah, but I can't say from my experiences, the worst things for getting onto polyphasic sleep, for like starting the rhythm. First of all, it's very important to make sure you have a proper sleeping schedule before you switch to polyphasic. So your monophasic sleep schedule needs to be in order. You can't be one of those dipshits going to bed at 6 a.m. and then waking up somewhere around 3 p.m. That's not happening. So what I would recommend is starting off by not running into Titan, and then going to bed every day at exactly the same time, preferably 10, 11 p.m. I know that might seem quite early for some, but it's just, you know, as I said, one of the peaks, I think the REM peak is from oops. Almost. From 9 p.m. to midnight, so you want to be sleeping in that time, so you get that peak. You know, you want to use that peak. And then after, you know, you should, for quite some time, you should stay on that. And then you should try not using your alarm, if possible. Probably for most people it isn't, because they have things to do during the week. However, it would be optimal to get your body to wake up on time by itself. So try to, for example, go to bed at 10 and then try to wake up at 7 without an alarm. And once you can do that consistently, that would be a good time to switch. Because your body has a stable sleep pattern. You're not sleep deprived anymore, because if you are, your body's just gonna sleep through your set goal, which is good, you know, it kind of needs that. If you need to get up at egregious times every day for work or something, kind of sorry, that's unhealthy and probably nothing you can do about. It's very unfortunate, but yeah. And you know, then you start switching over to your polyphasic rhythm. for which, as I've seen, for the sensible schedules, most people just recommend the cold turkey method.
We have a hostile pilot on board. A friendly pilot is attached to hull.
You? Oh man, playing with people who have a brain is great. I have a pilot on me. Please shoot him. I won't move so you can hit him. There you go. Problem solved. Ah, great. This is lovely. I already forgot my point again.
Friendly pilot attacking your target. Enemy Titan eliminated. Friendly pilot is off the hull.
I really did forget my point. What the hell, Aaron? I have like the memory of a 3-year-old. It's terrible. Actually not that bad mostly, but right now it is.
Enemy Titan destroyed.
Enemy Titan destroyed. No, focus.
Now that's what I call a dominating kill.
I feel sorry he didn't get his grappling hook to latch on. Choose Batman.
Friendly pilot attacking your target. Friendly pilot attacking your target.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
Nope.
Damage. Seek cover. Warning. Hostile pilot on board. Friendly pilot attacking your target.
Where was my nuclear eject? Why are you not ejecting? Shouldn't stay in a Titan that low. It's just not very smart. Oh, come on, Aaron. Really? You're just gonna teleport through that? I've literally no idea where I left off. I know I've been rambling like a madman, but that's kind of, you know, streaming is kind of a nice outlet for myself, because I don't have friends. No, I do have friends. Not a lot, but enough. No, but because I like to ramble, and my friends do not like to listen to my rambling.
Let's show them with a 6-4.
And no one watches these streams, which is fine by me, you know. However, I can just ramble into the void and know it goes somewhere. Might not be someone, but somewhere is sufficient. And yeah, do my bidding, you know. Have my ramble fury. Ah! Yes. Sir? Sir? You've been trying to reach you about the Kazakhstan and wrong. Might as well throw one in there. Yeah, I won't be finishing that topic. If anyone ever, like ever watches this VOD, I'm sorry. You're never getting the conclusion to whatever I said. Because I don't know what I did say.
Take him out, 6-4.
And I'm highly confident I left off like right in the middle of something. Which is gonna be horrible and miserable and yeah. Sorry, I guess. I mean, I'm having fun right now, so I'm probably just gonna move my map. How much can I move it? Yeah, I can move it a bit. That's fine. I have a little bit more time yet before I have to head out.
That's what I call a streak.
Man, I don't get how people play this game and don't discover the melee button. Because it's so fun. It's kind of mean, but it's very fun.
Welcome back. Cockpit cooling reactivated.
No, Aaron, don't. Oh my god. Hi, potatoes. Oh my god, I potatoed on 2 titans. Are you kidding me? Thank you. I don't like how they have red elements in the map. I am mistaking them with players because I am a potato. Yeah, the red cross, I thought it was a player. However, it wasn't. It was a red cross, as I just explained and showed. Yes, yes. I am potat. I am very potat. Ow. Ooh, no you don't.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
Was there? I don't. Maybe I hallucinated. I don't. No, I did not hallucinate. Oh, no. Man, thank God people like the archer more than energy rifle. I can block that. I can't block the energy rifle. They just go boom. Oh, so yes, this is the level of conversation we're having now. Pilot go boom. I potatoed there. I potatoed again. And I am gonna potato more. Don't hover in the air in front of a Titan.
Come on, let's
Are you a
take them down.
madman? Damn. 10 kill streak. That was such a potato shot. Yes, he? Yes, he. Energy rifle. There ain't nothing I can do. Well, apart from killing him, but he got like 3 shots into me, which is pretty good for him. Popped like a balloon.
Warning, enemy pilot attack.
Popped like a balloon. Come on, I wanna ult a pilot, because I'm mean. And a meanie. I'm rainy. Also, the only reason I'm staying in my Titan is I can't be one-shot with a
Flame core is ready.
energy rifle. So I will have notice before getting popped. Unless a Titan sees me. Then I might get popped in one shot. Which is unfortunate.
Flame core activated. Warning,
Dominating like a true 6-4.
But I can get one shot by that. However, I didn't think I would, because it's very slow. But if I'm gonna potato like that and waste my core like that,
We work together, team. Good
I apparently will be. So in short, sucks to suck. Also, I'm gonna be gone for like 1 second because I wanna hook something up to charge. Now that I remember, because I'm a big brain. Yeah, that's another miserable story now that I think about it. So in, yeah, what,
Pilot,
like,
make the Sixth Force proud.
I think like March or something, I bought a Books. A Books. Such a dumb name. Yeah, but I bought a Books Tab Ultra, which is basically an Android tablet but with an e-ink paper screen and a Wacom layer for your pen. Because I am done using paper. Okay, paper's dumb. I don't like paper. I like paper for books. I don't like paper for my random notes and whatever. That's a waste of paper. So I bought the Tab Ultra, and it was expensive. Okay, the tablet was like 600 euros, and I mean, sure, painful, but all right. But then the case cost me like another 65. I mean, it attaches magnetically. Sure, that's kind of cool. But other than that, it's just like a flip case.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's
It's not gonna protect it from a drop or anything. So yeah, pretty basic. So I felt scammed there. But that's fine. That's great. And you know, I also use it to read manga, cause manga just looks flippin' great on that thing. No, amazing, even, I have to say. It's awesome. However, I also read a lot of manhwa. And, you know, e-ink and color doesn't fare too well. You know, and I'm trying not to read manhwa on it, because, you know, the artist went to all of the trouble of coloring it. Might as well consume it in color. And enjoy what they did there. I don't want to lose half the meaning and the process of translating to black and white. That would be very sad. And now, like 2 months later,
Come on, let's
they
leave it
released the
in dust.
Tab Ultra C, and it costs the same. So it's a color e-ink screen, and it looks amazing. And they like price dropped the old Tab Ultra. So the Tab C is like a drop-in replacement for the old one at the same price. Ooh! So if I would have just waited 2 months, I could have gotten a color screen for the same price. And that's so painful. I'm not really considering flipping the one I have, because, you know, settings things up, and also I have like a 20 euro screensaver on it to make it feel more like paper. So it's kind of, it would be kind of pain in the ass. But on the other hand, it's color, and it looks amazing. And I've also been, like, with the Book software, the only complaint I had was that you couldn't have the screen on indefinitely. Like, you know, turn off screen after X was mandatory. But that apparently was just not entered properly and a bug and not meant to be like that. And they fixed it in the latest update. So my only gripe with the Android skin they're using was resolved. And other than that, I'm quite happy with what they did. I don't use like the Neo Reader or whatever, which is their built-in PDF reader. I mean, it looks fine. So, I don't know. If I ever need it, I might have a look at it. I don't really though. Probably not. I don't know. They have... okay, yeah, the Books drop thingy is kind of hit and miss for like transferring files easily from your PC to your tablet. But honestly, that's pretty crap for Google as well.
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
The pilot gone? The pilot... I don't care about grunts. I don't do
Stand by for
grunts.
Titanfall.
Really, in the hole? Did it have to be in the whole game? Why? Also, I'm kind of very out of money because new computer finally. You know, it sucked for like I've been a tech enthusiast for like 8 years now. You know, for 8 years I've been following every single release of every CPU, every graphics card, everything very closely. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, whatever. You know, I mean, like, oh, come on, again.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
You know, like actual tech enthusiasts. Really, really into it. Okay? You know, I can say Skull Trail. You know? Do I have to say more? I don't think so. You know, you know. Skull Trail was stupid and awesome. Fuck SLI though. I never. Okay, I kind of liked it at some point, but always seemed necessarily expensive. Anyway, you know, hardcore tech enthusiasts for years and years, and just not able to afford anything. You know, new graphics card, I can't afford that. New CPU, I can't afford that. I can't buy that. I can't buy this and that and whatever. And I'm also, you know, using a PC is kind of what I do all day. You know, be it work or fun, or both. So being performance bottlenecked is miserable.
Leave them in the dust.
Flame cores ready.
So I got an insane deal on the computer I'm using right now. And I mean insane deal. Like a stupid deal. So what I bought, used, obviously, because otherwise I still couldn't afford it. Bye bye. It's a Ryzen 9 5900X on damn, I'm outing myself as a liar right now because I don't know what exact motherboard model I have. Feels bad, man. Well, yeah, whatever. Ryzen 9 5900X, 64 gigabytes of G-Skill RIP jaws, 3200 megahertz. I know it's a bit slow for Ryzen, but you know, it came in the bundle. Can't complain. 64 gigs, very nice for workstation. 3200 megahertz, Seal 16, so not too bad. Memory. 2 Western Digital Black 2 terabyte Gen 4 PCIe SSDs, which are awesome. So I have 4 terabytes of Gen 4 SSD, which is ridiculous. I don't need that at all. However, having your Steam games on an NVMe is like sick. Everything loads so quickly. Because normally I would only have like OS and, you know, the least stuff possible on the boot drive, because Windows tends to fill it up anyway, and moving stuff annoying. So yeah, I have the second NVMe as game drive, which is awesome. And it also came with a Noctua NHD15 cooler and a Fractal, I think R9, no, R6 Define. I don't know. One of the expensive, fancy ones.
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
That's a case, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know Fractal. And Be Quiet power supply. Modular. Fully modular. No, actually, sorry, I lied. Semi-modular. The 24 pin is not modular. Well, anyway, doesn't matter, you know. 750 watts, so fine. And I got all of that. Okay, all of that stuff bought for 650 euros. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. I'm very thankful to the guy who sold it to me. I don't know why he sold it for that price. Maybe he just wanted to get rid of it. Maybe he just wasn't too aware of what he was selling. You know, if he sold it cheaper than that, I would have said, like, buddy, you can't, like, you're ripping yourself off. But, you know, it was right in the sweet spot where I said, this is a sick deal. But still, you know, he was young. He's running a company, you know. He seems techy enough. You could have looked it up online, you know, Googled. Kind of on him.
Copy that. Stand by for Titanfall.
Yeah, and then I slapped the RTX 3070 in that bitch, and now it's an incredibly competent workstation. The only thing I am missing is AV1 encoding for streaming, which makes me kind of sad, but I mean, I'm on HEVC right now, and it seems to run fine. You know, I'm on HEVC at 15 megabits uplink to YouTube, and the best encoding quality, so slowest. So there might be a bit of stream delay. I don't really know. I haven't checked. Probably should check. I'm not gonna check. However, I wanted to look good. That's very important to me. And I also was able to.
Let's do
Oh right, and I also got a new monitor. Before I was on, and I kid you not, my old monitor was a roughly 20-year-old 21-inch plasma TV. Calling that a monitor is a stretch in of itself. It was bad. And now I've upgraded to oh god, don't quote me on this. Dell G3223, I think, something like that. The number's a palindrome. Yeah, it's like 32 inches, 1440p, 165 hertz.
Enemy pilot
It's
attacking.
awesome. And again, I wanted a monitor this large because workstation. You know, being able to put stuff on there and see stuff, you know, especially programming. I do have 3 monitors currently, but the 2 other monitors are kind of garbage. And I have the 3rd monitor almost always off. I use it very rarely.
We can still win. Let's do this. 6-4.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice to be able to have multiple things on my main monitor without becoming unable to read anything. So that's why I went with a 32-inch. But admittedly, at 1440p, it's kind of a stretch considering the pixels per inch. But it's not too bad. You know, I did a lot of like sizing calculations and whatever. And online it seemed a lot worse than it actually was in the end. I don't really mind it.
Ejecting pilot.
I feel like it's plenty sharp. That might be because I come from a, again, 20-year-old plasma TV. You know, there might be some bias there for what is sharp. If I came from a 4K screen, I'd probably be quite unhappy. However, I wouldn't want to drive a 4K screen anyway, because in most games, you know, the RTX 3070, pretty great card. I have a Gigabyte card. I'm not sure if it's an Aorus or whatever, but you know, I can never remember the different SKUs from whoever. I know Strix from Asus, and I also know that they have the top series. But Gigabyte, it should be an Aorus, I think. I think that their gaming SKU is Aorus. I'm not 100% sure though. Yeah, it's probably Aorus. And then 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is fine. You know, there are a lot of complaints recently about 8 gigabytes not being enough. Might not be, however, for everything I play, it's plenty, because I don't play AAA games.
Move out.
Well, you know, you might consider Titanfall 3 a AAA game, but it's quite old and kind of sold like poop. Which is unfortunate because it's an awesome game. Yeah. But other than that, it's sufficient for everything I do. And I have no idea where I wanted to go with this. I'm sure I had a direction I was trying to go with my point, and then I blanked yet again. I think I really have to get to Reggie back on stream, so I don't constantly blank on everything I say. Literally just to have him remind me what I was just talking about. Or rather rambling. I think it's more of a rambling.
Pilot, make the 6-4 proud.
Yeah, but funny story, I actually upgraded my computer for Blender, not gaming. And then, guess what? Since the upgrade, I haven't opened Blender. I mean, I have to like try out rendering performance. And Jesus Christ, the optics engine in Cycles is sick. Yeah, but I haven't worked on it. So that was maybe dumb, but right, I remember why I was rambling. I said I'm stripped on money, so I can't afford an AV1 encoding card. I think that's where I was going. Or was I talking about buying something else? I might have talked about buying something else and not the AV1 encoding card. Like an Intel Arc A380.
We're winning,
For
but not by
example.
much. Let's show them 6-4.
I think. Yeah, I'm stripped for money because of that, because of my big computer upgrade, you know. Literally changed out the entire PC. And monitor too. Which a bit expensive. And then what did I buy as well? Because I'm in more debt than that. Well, not in debt, but you know, poor. Spent all the money. Definitely one of the other expensive things was I installed an air conditioner in my room, which is awesome. Because we recently upgraded our house with a heat pump, like a big chunker heat pump. But very unfortunately and sadly, I can't use that for cooling in the summer because we have radiators. I mean, technically you can use radiators for cooling, but we would have had to build an entire second cooling I'm really struggling with words. Not cooling cycle. Cooling. We had to put in new pipes because we also heat our water with that heat pump, and we also have hot water solar panels. Solar thermal panels or whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't care. Yeah, and that basically means that we have, you know, water buffers and heat buffers in the basement, and we would have had to lay bypass pipes for all of those to get cooling cold water into the heating system without getting cold water into our hot water system, which would be stupid. And yeah, that would have been way too much work, way too expensive. So unfortunately I can't use the big chonka heat pump for air conditioning, which would have been nice because it's big. It's 25 point something kilowatt unit, something like an industry unit. It's huge. It's stupid, but it also has like insane efficiency. It easily manages a cup of 5. You get 5 times the heat of the energy you put in, which, you know, pretty great. And we finally get to move away from ancient gas heating. Who eats with gas? I'm gonna say it with technology connections where more pumping, more now. Heat pump everything. Everything should have a heat pump. Heat pumps are awesome. Yeah, so I'm going on too many tangents. We got heat pump, but I really was wallowing not being able to cool my room because I get miserable in the summer. I cannot, my body is not built for temperatures above the 21-degree mark. It's not meant to be. And I've been miserable my entire life in the summer, and that's fine. But now I've finally become truly privileged. I mean, I was privileged before, but now I've become really privileged by being able to afford an air conditioner, which is lovely. So I put that in, and that's a lot of money. It's a small queued mini split from Bay. And yeah, it's cute. That's cool. It has 12,000 BTU, which is completely fine for my room. That's all I need.
Copy that. Stand by for Titanfall.
Because I have 4 windows and a balcony door in my room, which means a lot of sunlight to deal with. Which is basically why my room always gets so hot. And now I finally can deal with that.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
I really went on one tangent after the other there. Jesus Christ. I'm almost like rambling in circles. It's incredible. Almost a skill. Why are you walking backwards? Look where you're going. Done. And pilot. You dead, buddy.
Good work taking that road
You
down.
dead. That was a clean fire star, buddy. Good job.
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
Maybe I should, like, if I know he's on me, I probably should activate my dumb smoke. And not just dip around like an idiot. Also, YouTube, that doesn't sound like very copyright-free music, so... That's not good. I did tell it to use copyright-free music. I don't know if it just like switched the playlist and used a different one. Which is very much a thing YouTube does. But would be bad. Ooh, you're gonna hurt. Suicide bomber.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them.
If you have a nade, pull the pin. That's the philosophy I live by. Oh wow. No way? Really? None? No pilots? Sedge. I don't know what I got a pilot assist for, because I didn't hit anything. Maybe with the archer? I don't know, I've literally not seen the dude I killed. Was it just like below me or? What? Don't blow up me. Have you gone mad? Whoop. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Come on, let's leave them in the dust.
Oh, no, 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 no. Where's the door? Where's the door? Oh my god, he's such a potato. Aww. Don't make me sad like that. Gotta go punch, 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 punch. Where'd he go? Potato aim. Potato aim. I don't really know why the music's cutting out. I also don't know. I should probably check if you can change the playlist. Man, his aim is about as good as mine is. That's not good. Let's just revert to what I can use. How did that grappling hook not get him?
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
Okay. Also, the music is awful. Okay, apparently. Is it? I mean, it still says no copyright. So I'm just gonna let it slide. I guess. There's just one next to a dude. Oh, did it just like teleport me after? That's weird. That's super weird. That's weird, don't do that. And I've kind of run cold out of rambling energy. As well as time. So I shall end this round. I will not leave you on too much of a tangent. And then I shall leave.
Come on, let's
YouTube
leave them in the
forever.
dust.
No, maybe. I mean the way I abandoned you last time. I might as well. I might as well. I am too low.
Critical damage. Seek cover.
Critical damage. I mean, I would like to not seek cover. I would like to think those in the. You don't have nuclear eject. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna do damage. Bye bye.
Destroyed. Warning. Excessive damage sustained.
But I apparently have one more Titan. I just have no idea where it is. Behind him.
We're winning, but not by much. Let's show them 6-4.
Oh, just running in circles now. God damn it. God darn it. Yeah, I've very much run out of rambling energy. But I did manage to almost constantly ramble for well over an hour, so... I consider this a success. Come on, get the huge shield on him. Oh, why not? Why not? No, I didn't get my... Ooh, I wasted the core. That's unfortunate.
Come on, let's leave them in
That's really unfortunate. I would have easily dinked him if I got the 4 out. Sad. People sad. Man, you gotta aim. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's what I call a streak.
And bye.
Barely won, but we won. Great work, 6-4.
Well, that was a stream, I suppose, of kinds. I mean, I dumped 9 gigabytes of data at YouTube. So, I guess they'll have to figure out what to do with that. Probably compressed to hell. Which is fine, you know. I mean, it's kind of nice that I stop at kind of exactly 300,000 frames. Nice round number. Not that it means anything to you, you know. However, that's gonna be it from this lovely stream. I hope to see the 0 viewers I had next time. Actually, no. Let me check the dashboard. Because you know, no one chatting doesn't mean no one looked at my 2 people looked at my rambling. Hey, for 45 seconds. Incredible. Still better than nothing. See you next time.